What's one thing that you wish every high school player knew about the recruiting process?
Not everyone is meant to play at the highest level. And it's the hardest message, I think, to give. But everyone can find their own happiness with the right fit of a program. It's the hardest thing in the world. My job, the part of it where I have to say, we're not going to take someone, or I never really tell a kid, like, you're not good enough. I usually just say, you don't have enough of this or enough of that. And I think that's the hardest dynamic for some kids to deal with when you have a dream and you don't quite reach that dream. How do I reconfigure and still go after something else? And what's that? What I like to say is like 1A and 1B. If I can't have Virginia, then what's the B for them? Is it James Madison, or is it an Ivy League school that I can still go to a great program, but still go to a wonderful academic school? It's going to set me up for my future. Is it Division III program like I personally played, where I wanted to be at the highest level possible, but at the time I wasn't good enough. I wasn't recruited heavily enough, like for whatever reason. But I went there and found my peace and my happiness, and I had a wonderful experience that I look back very fondly on. That's the biggest thing to convey to kids is you're not a failure if you don't quite make it to this level. And there's plenty of guys that make it here and then don't play a second. Whereas if they chose another program that they would have played 90 minutes every game, they might have won some trophies, had a big part of it, whatever it is, and you just don't know. And then lastly, it's okay if you make it to this point and you don't play right away. Like I said before, it's very hard to step in as an 18-year-old kid and into a lineup and a team that's one of the best teams in the country. So I think at the end of the day, you get somewhere because of your talent and ability, and then you got to push forward to reach that next level. And that's all that challenge says is you've hit a wall. How do I go through or around it? And not to start looking inward and say, I'm not good enough. What am I doing? Why am I here? It's okay. I met a challenge. How do I get past it and move forward from it?